Now we're on the runway, it's time to get down to business. I want to kick things off by positively changing the way we look at work, because it should be something that excites us, not depresses us. While growing up, work can be seen as the end of being childlike, the beginning of being an adult, and a place where fun is strictly outlawed. I'm not sure where this comes from, as I don't think it has ever been said out loud, but it's certainly assumed. This notion that work should be endured, that it is drudgery, is madness. It doesn't have to be. Now, there's a huge caveat here. There are loads of jobs out there that are laborious and downright difficult, and I like to refer to that as real work. And thank goodness there are some mighty fine people who are good at that stuff. So this section should really be called Work Can Be Enjoyed, Not Endured. If, like me, you are lucky enough to work in a sector that requires creative thinking, and that's a massive scope of jobs, or want to get into the creative industries, then don't look at work as a necessity, think of it as an opportunity. This might sound like I'm singling out the art straight away and elevating it, but a creative job isn't limited to artists, designers, and those who colour in. No way. Creativity is used everywhere. It's problem solving, using knowledge, intuition, and ingenuity to reach a desired outcome. So that includes pretty much every kind of job ever then, right? Nice. Ultimately, you need to adopt the right mindset. Try and put wages to one side for a minute. What if you look at work as a challenge, as a game, a way to level up? Most of us will spend a huge portion of our lives working, so we should do something we enjoy, find interesting and engaging. It's an opportunity to change things, mould things, make things, break things, and be downright disruptive. Don't have all the answers. Answers? Who has them? Grown-ups, apparently. When we're nippers, we live in this blissful world of Lego, endless bike rides, and Thomas the Tank Engine. Insert your own childhood obsessions here. And it's free of any responsibility. This continues for years and years. More Lego, more bike rides, more Thomas the Tank Engine. Naturally progressing to Mutant Ninja Turtles, of course. It's wonderful, a seemingly never-ending state of, well, play. Play without thought or reason. And then it comes, the question. What do you want to be when you grow up? At first, it's an innocent little question. So inevitably, you blurt out whatever you're obsessed with at the time. A mutant ninja turtle, you reply. They tolerate that response for a little while, but there's only so many times you can give the answer of wanting to be a genetically altered reptile with a knowledge of martial arts. The question becomes more and more frequent over the years until you realise they want an answer. A proper answer. A satisfactory answer. The thing is, you're 15 years old. How can you possibly know? There's a lot going on when you're in your teens, so being asked what you want to do for the next 50 years is, quite understandably, terrifying. Some people have a clear idea of what they want to do from a very young age. They have that drive and vision. They seem to inherently know what their life's work will be, and that's very cool. And if you have that, then you're lucky. But I'm sure I wasn't alone in being totally clueless when asked such a big question at such a young age. But guess what? It's okay to not have all the answers. That's not to say you shouldn't have thoughts and ideas about what you'd like to do in your life, but you need to discover the things you love and find interesting. These discoveries may one day form into a neat, concise answer of, I want to do that. This doesn't just apply to school leavers or college graduates either. The pressure gets even greater as you get older. Once you have a job, many of us can find it's easier to stay in it, working our way up the ladder. There is an expectation that we'll stay. Well, you chose to be here. Why would you go anywhere else? No way! You are in control of your career and your personal happiness. You need to make sure that you are spending your time and energy on the things that you care about. Sure, that's idealistic, but why would you not want to live in an ideal world? On his track, Dead Man's Float, rapper and poet Sage Francis says, "We are all born free. We